Ironwood Games. This is Andrew. Welcome back. We're playing again Trails in the Sky, The Legend of Heroes. We're finishing up. So last time we got our arts. We encountered our first monster, so we got a little bit taste of battle. And then we're finishing off our graduation test here in the sewers, and so we're gonna try and finish that off today. All right, let's use arts, not physical attacks. Arts are effective on enemies that are good at avoiding physical attacks. Arts also make long-range attacks possible, but they require time to be cast. EP is consumed when arts are used. EP can be recovered by resting at inns, hotels, or using charge stations and other items like an EP charge. So our last enemy was the arts. Arts are effective against foes which are difficult to hit with the weapon or those on which physical attacks have little effect. Takes time before arts can be cast. Also, EP is consumed when arts are cast. All arts have an element. Determine the element most effective against your foe and use it. So we're going to try an airstrike. And then, so you can see she's kind of charging up for it. She gets put in the line. We'll use, if we use clock up, it will increase our speed, but I don't think this is going to take long enough. So again, you can see the nice thing when you get some information, we get to see the status and the elemental efficacy of our opponents. These first couple fights, it looks like with these enemies, they're choosing not to move, just to let us kind of get a feel for the battle system.
Piece of cake.
Piece of cake. I think their little outros get a little annoying after a while, so apologize. We got crisp onions, so we get lots of ingredients to cook with. So the game is on a diagonal, and so you can move east, west, north, and south. If you hit right two at the same time, you can move on the diagonals. Here we're gonna get a back attack. So now we're going to learn about crafts. Right, crafts have range limits but can be utilized instantly. CP is gained by dealing out or receiving damage during battle. Hint: crafts are character-specific skills which not only deal out damage but also have a broad range of effects. Using crafts consumes CP. CP is gradually gained by dealing out or receiving damage in battle. So let's see, we've got Morale, a shout to encourage allies, or we've got Pummel, beats an enemy senseless with a series of attacks. Let's try Morale. Sure. So these are basically buffs and debuffs. Dual Strike is a 2-hit, and then we have Sever in an assassin's attack. Alright. And so the nice thing is, we get CP, our craft points, from both offense and defense. So when we hit our opponent, when we take damage, which I do like.
Alright, we're good to go.
In a, like, depending on the order of battle and things, if your opponents get to go and hit you a little bit more, you get to build up some CP, and the CP are pretty powerful, so like getting those abilities and like triggering them is decent. Alright, here's a chest. Reviving Balm. I don't know if that's the chest that we're supposed to get. I don't think it is. Alright, this is a straightforward little mission. another creepy thing. I wish there was an easier way to take care of them. Okay, so we need... these devastating attacks can only be unleashed when the CP gauge is above 100. S-breaks are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. Okay, so we can set those things. They're basically the equivalent of what we would call limit breaks and other things. So we're just gonna beat our enemy. Oh, they gave us some CP to start so we can do these, so we don't have to build it up. These are actions which allow S-crafts to be immediately unleashed while ignoring the battle order. S-crafts, which can be used as S-breaks, can be changed. Press the button to unleash an S-break cannot be unleashed under the... Now press the and try unleashing. If you're using a keyboard, you may use the number 1 through 4 to select it before unleashing. Okay, so... I'm going to unleash it here, since that one's kind of out of range. This is my pummel. And so sometimes these got unleashed just in being attacked. Like I said, when you're getting hit, they get unleashed as well. And then you... it's awkward because you have to kind of hit them and hope to release them before the enemy gets their moves. But then you can use it to kind of... So this enemy was going to attack next, so I broke his chain order, and now I get to finish off. Hopefully finish off the other enemy. Oop, and we missed. Before... Oh, we missed again. Ouch. Yikes, we were just missing all over the place. So one thing I'm seeing that I don't really care for is the mouse, like, auto jumps around. Right. Which I think, if you're using the keyboard only, is really helpful. But I just am frustrated that I keep, like, my mouse is here and then all of a sudden it's over here, and so then I want to move it, and it's just something to get used to. I think it's makes the keyboard only kind of controls nice and useful, and maybe we'll jump to that. So that's the treasure chest we're after, huh? If we've made it this far, the rest is going to be a piece of cake. Seems like we've got a little breathing room at least. Let's pay close attention to our battle order this time. During battles, there are several bonuses which can be allotted to turns. Turn bonuses have the same effect regardless of whether they're allotted to an ally or a foe. Oh, their turn bonus. Okay. So, yeah, there's a couple of layers to the battle system. So, battle order bonus. These icons indicate the bonus is allotted to the battle order. If a bonus icon appears next to a character, they will receive that bonus. So here, like, you get to heal 10. Sepith up indicates the effect of each icon. So you definitely want to get the heals. I think the Sepith up just increases the amount they drop. So enemies having that is fine. Here, I want to, because I can, I want to blast this enemy out. Here, I'm going to use, there's enough enemies that I think it's worth using Clock Up and improving my speed. On this, we'll let them do their thing. Yeah, you got it Sepith up. We might need to heal Estelle. got rid of one enemy, which changes the turn order. We would like to snag this HP plus. So keeping that in mind, I think if we, do an attack, and Art's here, so you can see kind of how that shifted everything, and then Estelle will now grab that bonus HP. So sometimes it's hard to kind of manage all that, and it changes it, but keeping it in mind definitely makes a difference. We don't want to do that. Let's just attack. I want to move up, actually. Or no, she can attack from 2 squares, I guess. Okay, he is set to get an HP bonus on that, so that's good. What is his crap? Dual strike? Yeah, we might as well do that. Okay, again, we want to hit the full health guy. So it's nice that you get the hover, and we don't have, because otherwise, like, the bars would need to show or something. Let's see. Here we go. We're gonna move as far as we can to this guy. Again, they're not gonna do anything. On their turns, Estelle gets an HP boost. And now I think, oh no, it looks like she will still get, she's still in line for that HP boost. Which is good. I suppose we could have used our craft there. I could use a spell to hit him from a distance, but I think I get to finish him off before he attacks. So, this is, I mean, it's intro level. It's a little bit of training. So it's not designed to be difficult. Give you a feel for what we get. So we get some good experience. We're almost halfway to leveling up. We got a good chunk of Sepith. We got our Crisp Onion, a Curative Horn, and then we will... found small box ×2. That's weird. There's a couple of boxes inside the treasure chest. The fact that there's not just one, but 2 is kind of interesting too. Wonder what's inside. Remember, Estelle, our mission is to search and retrieve only. I'm pretty sure looking inside these boxes doesn't fall under our mission objective. You're no fun at all, Joshua. This has nothing to do with our mission. It's what I like to call good, honest curiosity. You know, we're the only ones down here. We can get away with a teensy-weensy peek, right? If you feel like flunking today's test, then by all means be my guest. Did you just say the F word? Yep, opening one of these boxes could result in an automatic fail for the both of us. If this were a real job, the contents of those boxes would belong to the client. As long as they were nothing illegal, we would have no right to open them. I know you're right, Joshua, but I just can't help myself. If you absolutely have to know what's inside, why not ask Miss Shara when we get back? But for now, we need to focus on getting out of here. Alright. So we got our boxes. I think the boxes inside are like just our certificate of completion. And it's one of those of like, open the box, and then congratulations, you passed. But if you had opened it early, you would fail. I think is the case. So let's rest real quick. Just to be in the habit of it. Should restore our HP and EP. And we'll probably save again just before leaving, just to be in the habit of it. As it's a pretty good idea to save. If you're able to free save just so nothing goes sideways. Alright, good work, you two. As a rule of training, I'm going to need to confirm the items in your possession. Hand it over, small box ×2. Yep, they're the real deal, alright. I don't see any evidence of tampering either. That was a close one. I figured she would try and set us up like that. Congratulations to the both of you. You have successfully passed your qualification test. You didn't really think something that simple would be a problem for us, did you? So, sure, what's in those boxes you had us get? That's for me to know and you to find out after your training is finished. That's enough chit-chat for now, so let's get back to work. You two still have some things left to do. Seriously? But didn't you just say that we passed the test? You still have to learn about how to report the results of your work. I'm aware that you're both tired, but this is no time to shirk your duties. Let's get back to the guild. When is this day going to be over? Oh well, no sense in giving up when the finish line is in sight. Agreed. It seems like we're within our reaching distance of our goal. Your final training is how to report to the guild. Whenever you finish a job, it's your duty to report the results of your work to the guild. Reporting how you resolved the situation and the steps you took to get there are all part of your job as a bracer. You can report your results to the front desk in each guild branch, and as you already know by now, Aina is in charge here at the Roland branch. In addition, this is where you will be paid for your work. I look forward to seeing great things from the both of you. Now that we're here, why don't you both go ahead and report the results of today's training. Upon approaching the counter, a talk mark will appear. Pressing the OK button will display a list of options. Select Report to report to the guild. Alright, Bracer status, Junior Bracer 9th class, total BP 0, jobs completed 0, receive payment for training retrieval. Alright, so we get 1 Bracer point. Good job, you two. It seems like you were able to complete your objective without running into any major problems. Another thing to take note of is that depending on how you handle a job, you may see an increase or decrease in the amount of pay you receive. When you report the results of your work to the guild, pay in the form of Mira isn't the only thing you will receive. You will also accumulate points, which are known as BP, Bracer points. BP are an indication of your achievements as a Bracer. When these points exceed a certain value, you will advance in rank as a Bracer and be awarded with a piece of special equipment by the guild. The ranks of a Junior Bracer start at 9 and go all the way up to 1. Please set your sights on making first rank and work hard. The amount of Mira and BP you receive will also be recorded in your Bracer notebooks, so please have a look sometime later on. All that's left to do now is finalize your training. Let's head back upstairs, shall we? I'll talk to you later, Aina, and sorry about putting more work on your plate today than usual. Don't worry about it. Training new bracers is important for the future of the guild. I fully intend to work these two to the bone in any case. To the bone? And knowing Shara, it'll involve the whip. Let me say again, good work, you two. You have now officially completed the entire training course. From now on, you will be learning from your own real-world experience. Well then. Scheherazade holds out 2 small boxes. Aren't those the boxes, the ones? In answer to your question, yes. These are the boxes you retrieved during today's test. You seem awfully curious to find out what's inside, Estelle. Are you saying that it's okay if we open them? That's right. Why don't the both of you have a look and see what's inside? Sweet! Alright, let's have a look. Estelle and Joshua open the boxes. Junior Bracer emblem. This crest is... So does this mean that we're... Estelle Bright, Joshua Bright, beginning this day at 1500 hours, you are both hereby appointed as Junior Bracers within the Bracer Guild. From here on, you will work as members of the Bracer Guild to support the livelihood of those around you, defend peace, and uphold justice. Congratulations, you two, and welcome into the fold. Did you hear that, Joshua? We've become members of the Bracer Guild! So I'm a Bracer now, huh? I think the realization is only now just beginning to sink in. Come on, Joshua, you should be jumping for joy, or running around and screaming at the top of your lungs like this. Ah! Look at us now, world! We did it! I was happy until you made my eardrums bleed. I hate to interrupt the celebrations, Estelle, but I need to take off now. I have some backed up work that needs my immediate attention. We understand you have been spending a lot of extra hours working with us during this busy time for the guild. Before you head out, Shara, I just wanted to say thanks. Likewise, I appreciate all the trouble you've gone through for us, Shara. Don't mention it. Training new recruits is one of the Bracer's many duties. Believe it or not, I was once in your shoes a long time ago when your father Cassius trained me. So that's why you have so much respect for my dad, huh? That's actually much more to it than that, but I'll save that conversation for another day. As for the both of you, work hard to become full-fledged Bracers early on so you can help guide those new recruits who come after yourselves. And in time, I hope to see you both become respectable Bracers like your father. Anyway, I'll leave you with that thought. Alright, bye-bye. I just don't get it. Get what? This is Charizard, aka the Silver Streak, one of the most skilled young Bracers we're talking about. So why is it that she holds Dad in such high esteem? He just seems like nothing more than a no-good, middle-aged man who was always out doing who knows what instead of being a father. A no-good middle-aged man, huh? From your viewpoint, it doesn't come as a surprise that you would see him in that fashion. Huh? Never mind. Let's hurry and head home. We should let Dad know that we qualified as junior Bracers. Right. Alright, let's head downstairs. Let's look at the board. Nothing on the board. Let's talk to this guy. Hi there, Estelle and Joshua. Oh, hi, Ridge. Looks like your training is over, isn't it? I'm humbled to know that you two are the youngest ever to pass the Bracer exam. I look forward to working with you in the same capacity. Ourselves as well. I have to get back to work now, but there's something you don't understand. Give me a holler. Alright, let's see if Ina has anything. Congratulations, you two are now official members of the Bracer Guild. From now on, I'm going to be passing jobs out to you like candy. Bring it on, is all I have to say. I look forward to working with the guild. Alright. So, we'll head out of here. We have to go back home. Hurry up and come on. Wait for me, Luke. Huh? It's you two. Oh, great. It's Estelle. Hi there, Joshua. Okay, you little twerp. What's with the "oh, great, it's Estelle" remark? And what's the big hurry? How about telling us where you're headed? You're not thinking about wandering out of town alone, are you? The roads are full of monsters. I hope you know. You're such a pest, Estelle. Don't you know there's no room for girls to be sticking their big fat noses in boys' business? Quit acting like you're a Bracer, you wannabe. Tisk tisk. How wrong you are, Luke. How incredibly wrong. You're more wrong than a fool who thinks there's better tasting milk in Liberal than the milk that comes from the Purzel farm. What? No way. You're full of it, Estelle. In fact, as of a few minutes ago, we qualified to become real Bracers. Are you hearing what I'm saying? Real Bracers! More like Bracers in training, really. Don't think you should be getting on your high horse just yet, Estelle. Now, a high pony, on the other hand. Quit being a killjoy. Psst. Wow, you two are great. I'm so happy for the both of you. Oh, Pat, you're such a good little boy. Unlike that smart aleck and cynical brat you call a friend. This isn't fair. I was supposed to become a Bracer first. I can accept that Joshua became a Bracer before me, but getting passed by the likes of Estelle... What's the likes of Estelle supposed to mean? Just so you know, you can't even be a Bracer until you're 16 years old. Get it? Only mature people allowed. So that means no little kids who are still going to Sunday school. I don't know how I should put this, Estelle, but Sunday school is dying to have you back. You'd better watch out, Estelle. I'm going to go train at my secret base, and before you know it, I'm going to be a Bracer too. Come on, Pat, let's go. Alright, I'm coming. See you later, Estelle. Bye, Joshua. I think those two are going to get themselves in trouble, and we're going to have to save them. That boy Luke, he's always trying to pick a fight with me. I wonder if he just plain hates me or something. Rather, I think it's the exact opposite. What do you mean by that? Don't worry about it. It's just a boy thing. At any rate, what do you think Luke meant when he said secret base? I don't know why, but somehow it makes me a bit curious. I know exactly what you mean. A secret base sounds really intriguing. The pure heart of a young child can be so inspiring at times. That's not really what I meant by curious. Alright, so if you recall, we needed to get a newspaper for my dad. Alright, maybe I should start calling me Hyperbrace or Estelle from now on. Did the news come in? Yeah, it came in a little after noon. I'll take one copy then. That comes to 100 Mira, please. I know my dad always buys a copy. Does it really sell that well? Excellent reporter and camerawoman who have done a great job reporting the latest and most reliable news. They're even supposed to be having a running story related to Queen Alicia's birthday celebration. One more thing before you go. This gift is my way of saying congratulations. It's a free sample item I received with a shipment of goods, but don't hold the free part against me. Alright, recipe book. Ton of blank pages. You get hurt fighting if you just limit yourself to healing bombs all the time. It's going to cut pretty deep into your wallets. This is where recipe book comes into play. If you eat food to recover your strength instead, it's basically free, assuming you have all the ingredients anyway. So if you eat something new, write down what's in it, and you'll have lots of recipes in no time. So how about we try this out? Go ahead and eat this cookie, Estelle. Alright, eat the maple cookie. We learned the maple cookie recipe is eat the food to learn the recipe. It's as simple as that. I do like that. That's nice. As you're traveling about, you should eat whatever food you come across that you haven't had an opportunity to try before. Sounds pretty convenient. It's not that I don't like cooking at all, it's just that I never seem to get any better. I'd sure love to be able to increase my repertoire and really shock my dad's taste buds for once in my life. That's the spirit. And in passing, if you're in need of any ingredients, I'd be delighted to service your cooking need. Eating the recommended dish at restaurants or using to-go meals adds the recipe to the recipe book. By selecting the recipe book, all learned recipes will be displayed. As long as the necessary ingredients are available, the food can be made. There are two types of food: sit-down meals, which must be eaten on the spot, and to-go meals, which can be carried as items. Sit-down meals cannot be carried as items. Ingredients used for cooking can be bought at a store or acquired for monsters. So we get a little bit more kind of information. I think we've already talked to her. Brought by an airliner. Alright, orbaments make it an easier place to live. I think we want to go around town and start talking to some people, but so out back we saw these people hanging out here. It doesn't seem like she hates me or anything, but what am I doing wrong? How do I... trying to figure out how we change the view. And I don't know how. I'm so distressed. He's my type, and I'd like to accept his proposal, but this place is not my ideal situation. So I think we, in this case, have to get them to... Yeah, I really need to figure out how to move the map. So let's go to options. Change game camera settings. And now free rotation. Oh no. So I think we want free rotation in our options. And then the question is now, how do we rotate it? Options, where are our... controls? I don't know. Alright, shift gives us... trying to see if there's anything in this corner, and we can't really see it. let's go to this house. For not to be home by now. Please tell her to come home. She's just a little girl. Can I climb up there? No. So we kind of get a little bit of maybe sub-quests or little town quests. Things we can do. Okay, so there's no treasure chest in that corner. Let's see what happens if we go out this way. We get into another little house. He'll be coming home today. Staying in the mine and working through the night is pretty common for him. We get a lot of little lore. I'm not going to read it all for you guys because it's just going to end up taking us way too long to get through everything, and I don't want to do a bajillion voices either. Let's see if we can... So there's lots of different ways to get around in different places. It's interesting, these people kind of live upstairs and have to go through this little thing. Let's see. Does that just take us out? Nope, takes us to another house. It's kind of like a little apartment place. Alright, so I think that's... So we got like 2 people that are supposed to be coming home. Ooh, there's a treasure chest there. Can we... Oops, I hit the wrong button. Can we jump up there and get that treasure chest? Maybe we need another ability or something. Oh, there's a little stair. Take that as a compliment. Alright, that's out of town. We're just going to finish off this episode. We're at a time here. We're just going to kind of explore around a little bit, talk to the people in the city. Uh-oh, he's not getting any trouble with Luke. On that. So, as I kind of jump around and explore, get a good selection of book. Ooh, chapter 1. Okay, so I think that's a collectible item as well. So, as always, if you're enjoying, the series, or you want to get notifications in that, please subscribe, like the video, leave us any comments, what you like to see, maybe your thoughts on what's going to happen. Maybe if you got any theories on Luke and Pat. No spoilers, please, if you've played the game. Don't ruin it for those that haven't. I've played it through it and trying to keep some spoilers free. Otherwise, yeah, that's this episode of Legend of Heroes Trails in the Sky. I'm not going to go into the bar right now. We can eat a bunch of food there. To get some more recipes. That goes back out of town again. Just looking for all the kind of places to visit and explore. Have we been in the clock tower? I don't think so. Okay. So we can get up to the observation deck. And now, let's see. The map shifted on us. Here's our hotel. I'll have to figure out how to get the map to move around and in free rotation, make it work. Cool, we got an extra special guest. I think that's the student. I think when we get to other towns, we'll stay in the hotel. All right. So yeah, as we get out, this is the chapel, and this is the last place we haven't been. Alright, get a little bit about the, I guess, religious workings of our town here. And let's see, can we get out on the balcony or something? Oh, okay, a little like choir loft. Alright, I think we've explored around everywhere there is. And I don't know if this is the way out of town. Oh, this is to the mayor's house. Alright, well, I'm not going to bother the mayor right now. I want to get out of town, so we'll figure out the way out of town. Is that the house I was in already? Oh, that's the hotel. Yeah. All right. Well, we've been kind of everywhere we want to be in town. I'm going to head back. We'll talk to our father next and report back the good news of passing the test, and then we'll pick up and see where the adventures take us. All right. All right. All right. Thank you all, and until next time, see ya.